hit that like button for your boy. It's free, it helps me out, and it don't cost you a thing.
I'm from the twin, same hood, same friends, that's if you're looking for me. But if them laws looking for me, that's a different story. Ay.
Want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
I keep seeing people say that Ayesha Curry she gave up her career. She's just expressing herself. She's telling her truth. I'm not cutting this chick no slack. Ayesha Curry is a successful entrepreneur, chef, best-selling author, television personality, with accomplishments including her lifestyle brand, Sweet July, which includes a magazine, a production company, and cafes. A partnership with her husband, Steph Curry, on Eat, Learn, Pray, foundation, and roles in cooking television shows. It sounds like she's pretty careered up. It sounds like, accolades-wise, she's accomplished some stuff. She's missing out. She has FOMO, the fear of missing out. She missed her whole phase. That's what this is. I get so tired of people saying, oh, but she's just expressing her truth. You don't understand how she feels. Man, bump all of that. Because if we were to put the shoe on the other foot and they asked Steph that same question, and he would be like, well, man, sometimes I look out and I see my single teammates and how they messing with some of the baddest women on earth, and I just be like, dang, sometimes I wish I was a single guy just to experience some of that. I kind of gave up all of that at an early age. How do you think the world will respond to Steph? You think they would be so understanding? It'd make him look like a real piece of crap person, wouldn't it? And like I say, Ayesha Curry is the type of woman, and like her and how many people agree with her mindset is the reason I personally will never get married. I'm not gonna do my hardest to try to be a good man, and then you still end up resenting me in the end. That's stupid. I refuse. And I feel sorry for Steph Curry because he's a genuinely good guy. You can tell that Steph is a good guy. And you got to put yourself in Steph's shoes, man. This dude is the man. I know y'all remember that famous picture. Hold on. What that picture is? My man Steph is out here ducking and dodging stuff like this, okay? Like, he is really out here fighting off the devil to maintain and preserve his freaking wedding. I mean, his freaking marriage, bro. And she get to go online and just drag this name. Like, what she literally just did was she just opened up a window for another man to creep through the door. Because people, respectable men respect marriages. You know what I'm saying? The last time she came out public angry about this stuff, basically saying, you know, he gets women ogling at him and I never get nobody looking at me. That's because men respect you as his wife. You're seen as a queen amongst these peasant ass hoes. So when men see you like that, no, dudes ain't gonna be trying to hit on you like that because you got something that's respectable. But when you come out your mouth and say stuff like this, then people know, okay, then your home ain't as happy as you portray it to be. Then, cause Ayesha ain't a bad looking woman. You know, it's dudes that's out here that would crack that. And now it's making it look like, okay, well, maybe if I just slide in that DM, you know, I got this little check mark, maybe she might respond. You know what I'm saying? That makes his household look weaker, bro. One thing about Jay-Z and Beyonce's image, they move as a front. Even when the rumors came out that Jay-Z was cheating and all that, yeah, Beyonce put it on wax for a record, but Jay-Z produced that album. You know what I'm saying? They move as a front. You don't catch them arguing, fighting, none of that in public. This isn't necessarily an argument or a fight, but she's coming out her mouth to basically, she resents her husband, bro. Let's just keep that a whole 100. She resents her marriage. She feel like, why did I get married? She wants to be out here in the streets, and she don't realize, bro, ain't nothing out here in these streets but hard D and bubblegum. Like, I believe Steph said she was an actress when he had first met her. She was pursuing a career in acting. I mean, if you really want to see what your life might have turned out like, take a look at Vivica A. Fox. You think she's happy right now in her 60s? She's an accomplished actress, but she can't find nobody. She can't find not a damn person to take her off the market. She just out here looking miserable.
Up meeting your now wife when you guys were 14, 15 years old in a church group. You end up starting to date when you're in college, get married when you're 23 years old. Why get married so young?
Why waste time if you found the right one, right? That was I knew, having met my.
Why waste time if you found the right one? Now that's the nice guy answer. You think he couldn't really say what was on his mind? You think he really hasn't had moments in his life where he's like, damn, bro, I got married kind of young, started having kids kind of young. Like, you don't think he looks at some of his single teammates and how they smashing these Instagram models and going on trips and doing things that boys dream about doing since they were little boys? You don't think this man plays basketball at the highest level? He probably has more testosterone flowing through his blood than your average male. You don't think his sex drive is telling him smash every bad model that comes my way, but he makes the mental decision to say, nah, I'm gonna respect my family, I'm gonna hold up the sanctity of my family, I made the decision at a young age to do for my family, so I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that and honor that? You don't think he can make the same argument that she be making? But he don't get credit for that, huh? Good men don't get credit.
I knew, having met my wife in high school, kind of her story and just, and her family and what she was about, very faith-oriented woman, and she was so driven. We didn't date, like you said, through high school, and got to college, and we met again. I like to say we've always met again out in LA when I was for the ESPYs after the tournament run, because she was living out there pursuing her acting career, and that was kind of just fate right there. Two kids from Charlotte meeting again in LA on a whim, and then kind of keeping it going, and dated for 2 or 3 years when I got to Golden State, and knew I found the right one. So didn't want to waste any time and start a family and get married and you know, life is good with her.
I hate that, because I'm not saying she's not entitled to feel how she feel, right? As a human, you can't help how you feel. Emotions are not voluntary, okay? But what I will say is, that doesn't mean you get to drag his name through the mud by going public with it, because he's done nothing but do what a good man is supposed to do. He didn't hold a gun to your head and force that ring on your finger. He didn't hold a gun to your head and shoot your club up and force you to have them churning. I don't know what all of this career, oh, I wish I would have pursued my career. I wonder what I could have. Ask any career woman with children what her greatest accomplishment is. Guaranteed, 9 times out of 10, she's going to say her child. You have other accomplishments that other women will never have. Cookbooks, cooking shows. Like, you are accomplished up. You miss the streets, baby. You're looking at all your friends that are out here in these clubs and in these streets, and you want to be a part of it. I get it. And if that's the case, then cool. I'm not even mad at you for that, girl. I'm mad that you taking it public and you being disrespectful to your husband. For the second time. Y'all remember a while ago when she had lost all that weight and she started thirst trapping out here? Y'all remember when she lost weight and started dropping these pictures online? And then Killer Mike had said something about it. And then Steph Curry called Killer Mike and checked him about it.
Steph Curry, Ayesha Curry. Boy, my wife done cussed me out.
Shay got it.
My oldest daughter called me. My youngest daughter called me. My homeboys that played in the NBA called me. And I realized maybe I shouldn't smoke marijuana and get over it. So, Steph, let me say this, because I appreciated you checking it. Because it showed me you have a tremendous amount of respect for me. I was trying to say to the comedian, go easy on Steph, and I just typed something stupid. My homegirl, Tesman Figaro, man, our political fighter and activist, she said, bro, you don't understand how this could be misread. And I read it, and I said, damn. So, Steph, let me say, man, since my favorite player ever turned me on to you, Kobe Bean Bryant told me you got to follow. You heard this story before. You have been my guy. The only time I don't cheer for you is when you playing against the Hawks, because the Hawks are my guys. Shouts out to Ice Trey. But I got to say, first and foremost, Mrs. Ayesha Curry and her husband, Steph, I apologize for my statement being misconstrued. I was just stoned up trying to make a joke out of it. What's on that? It wasn't my damn business, like my wife said. So I'm sorry, y'all.
And see, that's the thing. Knowing you like I know you, you don't really delve into other people's affairs.
Hi, man. Hi.
Steph is a good man. Steph is a damn good man. Especially a man in his position. For a man like that, hey, I'm doing a video right now. Y'all fight later. Pit bulls, gang. For a man like that, to not have any rumors about him, you know, being with other women, you know, even LeBron had them rumors about him, you know, like Steph don't get enough credit, bro. He really don't. And I hate that. Good men don't get credit anymore. And that's why I'll never get married. I will never give my entire life to something just to one day have the hold on. I will never give my entire life to something just to one day have the person I'm giving it all for feel like they resent me because they made the wrong choice when they were younger, you know? But I don't know, man. How y'all feel about it down in the comment section? Y'all feel like Ayesha Curry's, you know, she's justified in the way she feels? Do y'all feel like she's disrespecting her husband? I feel like it's highly disrespectful, bro. Like, I'm not saying don't feel how you feel. I'm saying the way you feel and the way you're expressing that to the world, to certain men, it makes your husband look weak. It makes you just weaken the family unit a little bit. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to like the video on your way out, comment down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gains. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Steady cash getting why they heavy hash twisting. Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all about the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like the smoke and get gone off a cone but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toast. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the bomb ass flower, no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck.